Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to show you an error that has been made in this beam by the reinforcement workers. Here you can see that this bar, which is the main top bar, is going out of the column. Okay, this is wrong and this is totally not allowed in any beam, because if you have to use beams, you will have to use is because all the beams reinforcement shall be embedded in the columns on which it is supported, and if that is not so, the whole load is not going to be transferred to this beam. Okay, like the load transferred by this beam from here to that column and from that side to this column is not going to be totally transferred to this beam. Okay, so this was a mistake that has been made by the reinforcement workers. Now, how have we solved this mistake, and how can you resolve the issue if you have found any like this on your side? So the solution is we have transferred the concept of rectangular beam from here to the concept of T-beam. Here you can see that we have used this bar and this bar. You can see that this bar is out of the periphery of this rectangular beam. So this beam has been used just to increase the effective width of this beam. Here you can see that this bar and this bar is outside the periphery of the rectangular beam. So this is what we call the T-beam, and you being an engineer, you would have heard of the concept of T-beam. Actually, all the rectangular beams where the continuous slab has been provided on all the sides just work as a T-beam, but here we have even used the steel in the concept of in this rectangular beam, so that it may get converted to the T-beam concept. So this is a solution that you can apply whenever you have the issue of this, and normally in our periphery beam we face this issue, because at periphery the beams just gets out by some millimeters, and if these beams gets out of its alignment in millimeters, it evens you will even face this issue. So just this is an easy, you will be needing some extra bars. Just use 2 extra bars on both sides of the beam so that it may get converted from rectangular beam to T-beam, and that is how your problem will be solved. So thank you very much. I'm sure that you would have got the idea of T-beam, and you would have just noted this problem, and if you have any question in your minds, you can ask that in comments. Thank you very much.